Ron Kamonohashi Episode 2. I'm just going to call this anime Ron Kamonohashi because those two words are in the Japanese title and two English titles. It makes it very simple to know which anime I'm talking about. In Episode 2, we are in the past with Ron in school and his classmates and professor praising him for solving a case. They all comment how good he is, and they think once he graduates school, there will no longer be unsolved cases in the world. Ishiki is at Ron's place, because we are in the present time now, and Ron opens the door asking about any new cases. This is ignored, and Ron gets inside and lays on the ground. Ishiki walks in, and Ron tells Ishiki about the school he went to. The school's name is Blue. Amazing detectives come from this detective school. Ron was expelled from this school. He was not able to get a detective passport. He was not able to obtain his detective license. He needs his license, and he needs this passport as proof that you are good at solving cases. The passport lets you investigate the toughest mysteries. Ron tells Ishiki he actually cannot be involved in cases, so Ishiki will be Ron's puppet. Ishiki will be used by Ron for solving cases since that is his passion. Ron will be used by Ishiki to finally stop getting low-level cases. He will no longer be looked down upon at work. Ron and Ishiki banter about this, all the while Ron is still laying on the ground as normal, and Ishiki yelling at Ron for being odd, and he isn't the happiest Ron will be using him, but is accepting it. Today's case is someone robbed a piggy bank. Now, am I the only one who hears the word piggy bank, thinks of a 5-year-old's room and that they just have a piggy bank in it with their change in it? Ron will investigate this case. He changes outfits and at the house says a different name than his own. This is all as a disguise so he doesn't get found out by Blue. Ishiki comments on Ron's need to act normal, which he is not. Inside the house, Ron investigates a suitcase. Ron truly does act odd, and we learn the piggy bank is in the living room. Yes, this is truly a piggy bank scene in little kid's room. There is money inside the piggy bank, so I don't know what the thief stole. They stole some money, but not all of it, which is weird. Just steal all the money. In the house, there are only 2 sisters, which maybe the other sister needed some money. That explains why not all the money is gone, and that the jewelry that is in the living room is also not taken. Again, a thief did not take jewelry, nor all the money. Ron says he gives up and lies on the floor, and the other sister comes home. This other sister doesn't believe her sister that money was stolen. They agree though to break the piggy bank open to see inside that there is little money. Ron tells the sisters he's going on a walk and Ishiki will send in the broken piggy bank for fingerprints. Ishiki meets up with Ron and they are by an investigation Ishiki's department is looking into. There is a dead body by the river. Ishiki gets a message that the sisters' fingerprints are not on the piggy bank. Well, that throws away my theory. Ron walks down to Ishiki's co-workers and looks around. I'm guessing now that the piggy bank and the murder case are connected. Ron tells Ishiki's boss that Ishiki will be solving this murder case, which she does not believe. Ron lays next to the dead body, and as he does this, he's already solved the case. Ishiki gathers everyone and explains the cases. He says one of the sisters had a stalker and followed her inside the house. Once inside, the sister killed the man with the piggy bank. Since the piggy bank had blood on it, the sister bought a new one so her other sister would not know what happened. So there was never money taken out of this piggy bank. It just got replaced and some random coins thrown inside to try to make it appear as if it never left the house. She carried now this dead body she has down to the river, and she used the suitcase in the hallway that we saw in the beginning of the episode to carry the body. This is how the murder happened and the stolen money happened. Ishiki and Ron are correct. The case is solved. And since the case is solved, Ron tells the one sister who did it all to drown. His eyes change colors, and so do hers. She will now follow his command, and she goes towards the river. Ishiki follows her and saves her. The next day in the station, Ishiki is scolded for going into the restricted area since the dead body by the river was not his original case. He's then asked what Ron's name is, and he says Kamo. This pleases his boss, because she has a crush on Ron. When Ron was telling the one sister to drown, he looked really cool doing it, and now has an admirer. Ishuki goes to Ron's place at the end of the day, and Ron asks if there are any new cases. Ishuki says no, and this makes Ron sad. Ron says Ishuki did well yesterday. At the end of episode 2, we go to a scene inside of Blue. Blue learns Ron is back as a detective. This cannot be allowed since he kills the murderers of his case. Blue is going to investigate Ron and make sure he stops being a detective. That is the end. After 2 episodes, Ron is still Sherlock Holmes and Ishuki is Watson. This is still a comedy murder mystery anime thanks to the personalities of Ron and Ishuki. With more characters being involved in the plot, I do hope this stays a comedy murder mystery. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and go share this video.